Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. You know, Shams, back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. It keeps him with the Bucks until, what, 2027, I think.
Exactly, and it provides the Bucks with stability moving forward. And there was talk, if Giannis Antetokounmpo tests free agency in the summer of 2025, what does that hold for their future? But he commits. He made a strong statement in committing. But at the end of the day, Kevin, getting to the finals and winning another championship is the goal.
And they thought, Shams, that Dame was going to be maybe that thing that triggered that, but it certainly didn't play out that way.
Jrue Holiday gets traded, and they clearly missed him. But with Damian Lillard and Giannis, you know you have a chance to at least compete for a championship.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. And it's Lillard in at the point. Tip. Off goes to Milwaukee. Lopez right side. And Lopez throws it down.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Kessler against Lopez. The rebound by Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. That's good from Collins on the assist by Markkanen.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And Lillard gets it to go.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Here's Lillard after the basket by Utah. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size. Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Lopez passes to Connaughton. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Clarkson to the middle, deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. Connaughton passes to Giannis. And the rejection by Collins.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots.
To the inside. Out to Clarkson. And the 3 off target. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Connaughton. Giannis against Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giannis. Rebound, Utah.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pass to Clarkson. Kessler setting the pick for Clarkson. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Jazz, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Here's Lillard. Last game he had 12. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot and watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the floor.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Now, here's Collins. Last time, 14 points for him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from John Collins. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Collins.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Jazz.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
The first one falls.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. So it's the Bucks now after the basket by Utah. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul. Trent's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Mills, he's checked in for the Jazz. And the Bucks with possession here. 7-point differential. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, tough-nosed veteran. Collins is no stranger to having to overcome aggressive defense.
Got that one up quick.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Collins. 7 points in the game. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Shot clock at 6. Kessler passes to Collins. Clarkson for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 6. Trent outside. One's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Clarkson. That one misses. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Lopez, a screen on Collins. Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
That one is off. Milwaukee making a switch here. Beauchamp's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Hendricks is checked in. He hits the second from the line. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Antetokounmpo. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Markkanen. And the shot is good. Markkanen's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lopez a screen. Here's Trent. Takes it inside. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Bucks with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Lopez a screen. 4 on the shot clock. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Here's Hendricks, out left to the wing. Here's Kessler. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Now here, the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. In third, the Jazz.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
Lillard outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 6 points. Jazz leading by 8. Clarkson outside. To the right side. Now here's Mills. Covered by Lillard. 5 to shoot. Hendricks, good. And the Jazz lead by 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard scanning the floor. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw good from Markkanen.
Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Wright comes in for Lillard. And Markkanen drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Middleton looking it over. They set the pick. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Now Mills. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Markkanen. Rebounded by Beauchamp. Bucks trail by 8. It's right on the wing. Offline with his 3. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Mills passes to Juzak. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's picked off. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Beauchamp passes to Middleton. Launches a 3. Utah with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Another miss by Utah. Launches it from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Utah leading by 8. Bobby Portis out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Prince. And it's Beauchamp in at shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Middleton the pass to Portis. Eubanks grabs the miss. Jazz shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Preston. Defended by Trent. Preston passes to Juzak. In the corner, Collins with it. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Juzang can't hit. Bucks trail by 8. Middleton outside. Prince with a screen on Collins. Here's Middleton. Pass to Portis. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target. Middleton's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Here's Preston, defended by Trent. Preston passes to Hendricks. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And then Collins slams it in.
He can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Portis missed inside. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Cavaliers. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Juzang. Drops in the layup for two. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
To the paint. Here's Portis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Free throw good, Portis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Collier, still scoreless. Eubanks with it, stolen by Prince. Fast break, Milwaukee goes up, and the dunk by Prince.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Bucks making a change here. Lillard's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Markkanen's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Juzang, good. Juzang's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard outside. From downtown, hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 11.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now, here's Collins. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Collier. 6 to shoot. Here's Eubanks. Stolen by Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Here's Collier. Still without a basket. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
And Lillard kicks to Connaughton. Teardrop shot. It's deflected. Here's Juzang. He's defended by Connaughton. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Now Eubanks. Defended by Portis. And he makes that one. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead
Oh, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
Middleton outside. Lillard outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Jazz leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg and bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Middleton, and that one is hammered home.
And you overplay Middleton to shoot the J. This is what he can do.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Giannis, he's checked in for Prince. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In fourth, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Pass to Eubanks. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Down low, stolen. And stolen by Lillard. Connaughton with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Goes up from the top of the key. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And that's his game. Middleton knows he's out there to shoot the rock whenever he gets a good look.
Pass to Eubanks. Inside, here's Collier. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Middleton the pass to Lillard. Outside Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Connaughton, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Connaughton's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Now, here's Portis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And that's like taking candy from a baby. When Lillard gets his hands on the ball with open court in front of him, he's going all the way.
Now, here's Clarkson. No scoring in this one. Pass to Juzang. Out to Clarkson. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Clarkson against Connaughton. Portis the screen. Here's Giannis. What muscle from Giannis on the finish. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Collier. Pass to Eubanks. Knocked away. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
Here's Collier. Clarkson is screen on Lillard. Here's Markkanen, defended by Portis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, it's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for some good basketball.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Trent. And Utah with a change here, too. Collins is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Giannis. He's got 7. There goes out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
An amazing athlete. The length, speed. Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Giannis passes to Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Brook Lopez hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Clarkson against Connaughton. Clarkson passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, good to see Collins continuing to go at the defense. He knows he's hot right now, and he's riding the momentum.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 9. Here's Connaughton. And it's off from 3-point range. Jazz trail by 3. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Jazz have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Pushing it up.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the Year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
He's off on the first. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title. Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Now, here's Markkanen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Here's Lillard. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Markkanen. Middleton against Clarkson. Pass to Kessler. Now Markkanen, just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Connaughton. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
Tie game in Milwaukee. It's time to thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for
One another. The phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at Utah, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at center. Here's Lillard. They get the rebound. Middleton outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Middleton's got 12 points in the game.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Collier. To the inside. Here's Clarkson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Connaughton. Now, here's Giannis. 6 to shoot. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Here's Collier. And here's Clarkson. Shoots over Connaughton, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night. Lillard, the pass to Giannis. Back to Lillard. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. And he uses the glass on the layup. Clarkson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Unafraid to mix it up inside, Clarkson finds angles that counter what the defense is trying to take away.
Here's Lopez. Kessler with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Collins. Nailed from three-point land. And now a three-point Jazz lead.
At the arc, Collins knows what he's looking for, and when he finds it, he won't hesitate.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Now, here's Markkanen. Following the miss by Giannis. Markkanen dishes to Collins. Left side, Clarkson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Clarkson's got 9.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
Here's Antetokounmpo. They can't stop Giannis. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Kessler against Lopez. Here's Collins. He gets that one. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 9 points in the game so far.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Here's Collier. Collins, a screen on Lillard. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Giannis outside. Stolen by Clarkson. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Utah lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Collier. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. 4th, Damian Lillard.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And he makes both free throws. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 12. Here's Clarkson. Puts up the runner and hits. And now that's 11 points for Jordan Clarkson.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Clarkson against Connaughton. Lopez a screen. Lillard from outside. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, it's only his 2nd 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Markkanen inside the line. That shot missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's the floater. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Bucks trail. Right wing. Lillard against Kessler. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Middleton with a screen for Giannis. With the drive, trying to get open is Lopez. Giannis, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Buries it down low. Kessler's got 9 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Mills, he's checked in for Collier. Middleton outside. Clarkson against Trent for the tie. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Clarkson. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Trent. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Bucks trail by 3. Middleton outside. Stolen by Markkanen. A finish. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, he's certainly not a slow-paced big. Markkanen runs the floor really well.
Lillard, the pass to Middleton. Now, here's Lillard, covered by Mills. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen by Collins. And here's Clarkson. 11 points in the game. Now Mills. Back to Clarkson. The 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Lillard. And here is Trent outside. No good. Shot missing.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
And here's Trent after Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Clarkson on the wing. Defended by Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Beauchamp's checked in. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Free throw good. Giannis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Shot by Collins, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton outside. No good with the triple. Jazz leading by 7. Clarkson is screen on Middleton. Up top, Mills. Pass to Clarkson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Trent. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 37% so far in the 3rd quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Now here's Middleton. 14 points for him. Going inside, beyond the arc. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Trent.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Mills. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Misses the three. Beauchamp passes to Trent. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a switcher also for Utah. Collier's checked in. It's good. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Connaughton passes to Portis. A stupendous finish in traffic. Portis has got his third bucket of the night. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got a chance to check up on Brooke Lopez's status. David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with Milwaukee's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Now, it's just November, so they do have some time to make adjustments, but it's a blow nonetheless. Guys?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
They've got Portis. Taurean Prince is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Collier. Pass to Eubanks. It's deflected. Fast break, Milwaukee. Utah with the rebound. Collier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tries from 7. And it goes down 2 points. And the Jazz lead by 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Connaughton finds Trent. To the paint. Nice shot by Portis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Collier. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Collier. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Collier missing.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Now here's Prince. Right side, Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Over in the corner, Lillard. And a miss there on the triple. Utah leading by 5. Juzang passes to Collier. Now Eubanks. Down low. And they double up Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. It's good from long range.
Yeah, really nice to see Markkanen keeping his head up and finding the open teammate.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Offensive rebound. Connaughton kicks to Lillard. They swipe it. And he dunks it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Portis.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Here's Eubanks. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
That one drops for him.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Here's Collier, covered by Lillard. Pass to Hendricks. Hands it from downtown. Hendricks has got 6 in the quarter.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Connaughton finds Trent. The Bucks working the ball around. And here is Connaughton. Lillard with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Collier. Here's the screen. Driving to the basket. Lillard with it. Inside. Prince, the pass to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
And he makes the first. The Jazz making a switch here. Both free throws good from Connaughton. Jazz leading by 7. Left side Clarkson. Kessler finds Collins. Here's Clarkson. The rebound by the Bucks. Beauchamp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton against Kessler. Lopez inside. Just 5 on the clock. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Utah's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Juzang. Outside Collins. Over Giannis. Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Kessler passes to Collins. Back to Kessler. Pass to Collier. Shoots over Connaughton. Collier, that's good. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. One-on-one here. Here's Collier. Rebounded by Beauchamp. Beauchamp's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Middleton, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Kessler, a screen on Connaughton. Here's Beauchamp. He's covered by Clarkson.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Utah with the rebound. Here's Collier. Clarkson with the ball. Pass break, Milwaukee. 3-on-3. Here's Juzang. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. No good on that one. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah. Good on the second free throw. And the Bucks with possession here. 8-point game. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Markkanen finds Clarkson. And the shot goes down. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Here's Lopez. Here's the drive. And the dunk by Lopez.
And I love when Lopez attacks like this, putting his size and long strides to great use there.
Markkanen dishes to Clarkson. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Bucks trail by 5. Now here's Lillard to the inside. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Markkanen against Lillard. Pass to Clarkson. Clock at 6. And the shot goes in. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Connaughton with it. This one for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the middle. Here's Yas. Doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. Jazz leading by 7. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen finds Clarkson. He can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
And it's Collier missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton right side. Back to Lillard. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Lillard outside. Clock at 4. There's the lob into the coop. There's Giannis. Look out below.
and a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Here's Clarkson, and he banks in the layup. Clarkson's got 22 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Connaughton finds Antetokounmpo. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Lopez sets a screen for Giannis. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So it's the Bucks now. Lopez passes to Lillard. Now here's Giannis. He's guarded by Collins and Antetokounmpo. And no good that time. Collins with some nice D. And that's an intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. From deep three-point land. So it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do